Hi again. Welcome to another in the GSAT and PEP Mathematics Summary Series compiled by Techno Teacher JA. This is question 29 out of 150 questions. This question asks 3,170 times 2,548 is equal to what? The choices are 117,290, A, B, 25,360, C, 2,536, and D, 8,077,160. Again, the question and choices are 3,170 times 2,548 is equal to what? A, 117,290, B, 25,360, C, 2,536, and D, 8,077,160. Do you know how to multiply large numbers? Do you know how to multiply? Do you know to treat the 1 and the 0? Do you know your timetables? If you don't know the timetables, you can watch my video that teaches timetable. It is included in my mathematics and in my GSAT and PEP mathematics summary playlist. It is included in my playlist for GSAT and PEP mathematics summary, and it is video 9 in the playlist. You can watch that video and it will teach you your timetables if you don't already know it. Now I'm going to give you about a minute to work out this question. You very well might need more than 1 minute to work this out because this is a long question. It's a bit long, but you can pause the video for longer if you'd like more time than 1 minute and resume it to see my answer. My answer will come up after about a minute, and then you'll have another minute to review my answer, and then I will come in again and explain the answer. Now let's work this out. 3,170 times 2,548. That's 3170 times 2548. Line them up. Zeros on the zero. No, line them up. Ones on the ones, tens on the tens, hundreds on the hundreds, and thousands on the thousands. And then write your answer in that same order, with ones on the ones, tens on the tens, hundreds on the hundreds, and thousands on the thousands. Now let's multiply. Start at the back as usual. When you're adding, subtracting, and multiply, you start at the back. Now 8 times 0. Any number times 0 is 0. So 8 times 0 is 0. So you write the 0 under the 8 there. Next, go over to 7 times 8, or 8 times 7. 8 times 7 is 56. 56. 8 times 7 is 56. Write 6 under the 4 and put 5 over in the other column, a little above the 1, a small 5. Okay, so you write 6 under the 4 and write 1 under the, so you write 6 under the 4 and write 5 beside the 1, a little above the 1, a small 5. Now let's multiply 8 times 1. 8 times 1 is 8, and 8 plus 5 is 13. 8 plus 5 is 13. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 8 plus 5 is 13. Write 3 under the 5. Write the 3 under the 5 and carry the 1 over in the other column beside the 3. So you write 3 under the 5 and carry the 1 over in the other column beside the 3. Now let's continue to multiply. 8 times 3. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. 24 plus 1 is 25. So here in this first line we have 25360. 25360. Now let's do the next column. Now let's do the next column. That's the 4. Let's multiply the 4. First we write a 0 under the ones column to take the place of the ones. So first we write a 0 under the ones column. First we write 1 0. Let's write 1 0. So 1 0 goes there under the 0. Now let's multiply 4. 4 times 0 is 0. So write a 0 under the 6. And then 4 times 7 is 28. Write the 8 under the 3. Carry 2 in the other column beside it. Then 4 times 1 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. And so you write 6 under the 5. And then 4 times 3 is 12. So you write 12 with a 2 under the 2 and the 1 beside it. Now let's multiply the 5. You write 2 zeros now. 2 zeros. 2 zeros go at the back, and then let's multiply the 5. 5 times 0 is 0. Write a 0 under the 8. 5 times 7 is 35. Write 5 under the 6 and carry 3 in the column beside it, above the 1. Then write 5 times 1 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 5 times 1 is 1. 5 plus 3 is 8 again. 5 times 1 is 1. And 5 plus 3 is 8. So you write an 8 under the 2. And then 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 3 is 15. So you write 5 under the 1 and carry a 1 beside it. Now let's multiply the 2. We write 3 zeros below it now. 3 zeros. 3 zeros. Now let's multiply the 2. 2 times 0 is 0. Write a 0 under the 5. 2 times 7 is 14. Write a 4 under the 8. Carry a 1 beside the 1. Then 2 times 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Carry a 3. write a 3 under the 5, and then 2 times 3 is 6, and then 2 times 3 is 6. So in the first line we have 2, 5, 3, 6, 0. In the second line we have 1, 2, 6, 8, 0, 0. In the third line we have 1, 5, 8, 5, 0, 0, 0. And then in the fourth line we have 6, 3, 6, 0, 0, 0, 0. Where do so many zeros come from? We know we put zeros before we start multiplying. So let's say it again. In the first line we have 2, 5, 3, 6, 0. In the second line we have 1, 2, 6, 8, 0, 0. In the third line we have 1, 5, 8, 5, 0, 0, 0. And in the fourth line we have 6, 3, 4, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now let's add everything, go down. Now let's add 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. All zeros is still 0, 0. And then so you write a 0 below the 0. And then 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 6 is 6. So you write a 6 below the 0. And then 0 plus 0 plus 8 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Write a 1 below the 0 and carry 1 in the column above it. In the column beside it, above the 5. So you write 1 under the 0 and carry the other 1 in the column beside it, above the 5. Now let's add the next column. 0 plus 5. 0 plus 5 is 5. 5 plus 6 is 11. 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. 11 plus 5 is 16. And 16 plus 1 is 17. 16 plus 1 is 17. So write a 7 in the 0. So write a 7 under the 0 and carry a 1 in the column beside it, above the 2. Now let's add that column. 4 plus 8 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. 14 plus 2 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. Write a 7 under the 4 and carry 1 in the column beside it, beside the 1. Now let's add this next column. Now let's add the next column. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. Write a 0 below the 3 and carry a 1 to the column beside it. And then finally, in the final column, 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. So we write a 8 below the 6. So here at the bottom for our answer we have 807 7160. 807 7160. That is 8,077,160. That is 8,077,160. So the answer is D. So the answer is D. Again, the question and answer is 3,170 times 2,548 is equal to 8,077,160. Take a minute to look back at the question and the answer. You can pause the video for longer if you'd like more time than 1 minute to review the question and the answer, and make sure that you understand both the question and the answer. So remember that first we added 1 0, then we added 2 zeros, then we added 3 zeros. While we were multiplying at the back, before we started to multiply each number, first we added 1 0, then we added 2 zeros, then we added 3 zeros. Something for your child to do this summer. GSAT and PEP past papers and practice tests with answers. Only $4,000 for 50 tests with answers. Email Jamaica Island Wide Link at yahoo.com for free samples and payment information. These are GSAT and PEP past papers and practice tests with worked out and explained answers for the mathematics and answers for the other subjects. You should give your child who is entering grade 4, 5 or 6 these tests to do in the summer before they start school in September. So if the child is going in grade 4, if the child is going in grade 5, or if the child is going in grade 6, they can do these tests. So remember, if the child is going in grade 4, they can do these tests. GSAT and PEP starts from grade 4. So you should watch my videos from as early as grade 3. And then when the child is going, before the child goes to school in September, in the summer before they start school, in the summer before they start grade 4, they can do these practice tests. GSAT actually starts from grade 4 and PEP actually starts from grade 4 and it continues in grade 5. Grade 6 is just a revision grade. You only revise in grade 6. The months September, October, November, and the half of December that your child goes to school in grade 6 is just revision of what they did in grade 4 and grade 5. Yes, the months September, October, November, and the half of December that they go to school in grade 6 is just revision that they do during those times. They revise what they did in grades 4 and grade 5. Come January and February, it's just practice tests and mock exams. As of January, it's just practice tests and mock exams that your child does in school. So you should have done you should have done all the reading, watched all the videos, did all the studying before January in grade 6. After that, it's just practice tests and mock exams. After that, it's just stress to try to let the child get to catch up after January. It's stress. It can be done, but it's stressful. So start these tests. You can do them in the summer before your child starts grade 4, or in the summer before your child starts grade 5, or in the summer before your child starts grade 6. Something useful to do in the summer: GSAT and PEP past papers and practice tests with answers. So write down that email address. Write down the email address: Jamaica Island Wide Link at yahoo.com. Jamaica Island Wide Link at yahoo.com. And email me to get free samples of the test of the GSAT and PEP past papers and practice tests with answers. You will get free samples and then you can decide to purchase the set of 50 tests with answers. So you can email me from the email address that you would like the test sent to, so that I will have the email address ready and correct to send the test to. So email me from the email address that you would like the test sent to. So go ahead, write down that email address and ask for free samples now. Subscribe to my channel to get updates of new videos that are available on YouTube as soon as they become available. So go ahead and click that subscribe button. It's free. Like and subscribe, and also you're invited to share my videos. So when you subscribe, when I upload a video, for instance, if the video you are watching is social studies part 2, when I upload social studies part 3, you will get a notification on your computer right away that I have uploaded social studies part 3, and you can go ahead and see the video. So go ahead, click that subscribe button right now. Thank you for watching. You should watch these GSAT videos over and over again until you know them from memory. Repetition is important. You can always message me if you have any questions or need further help using my email address, my Facebook page, or the telephone numbers that are shown on the screen. So bye bye for now. Bye bye.